Oops. Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So, over in the kitchen again, Raggy's kitchen. Yeah. Hashtag Raggy's kitchen. So, we're going over to the local legends that are Totally Brewed. Um, Rob is the owner, although these days Tom seems to be the owner. And you little stirrer, you. But in any case, Tom's done an amazing job. Pure credit to Totally Brewed. This is Duvet Days Double Dry Hop Pale Ale, 6.5%, so a nice ABV. Based in the what I class as the cattle market area of Nottingham, so in between Sneinton and Colwick, for and West Bridgeford as well, funnily enough. So hazy pale, dry hopped with Citra Cryo and a New Zealand hop blend of flavor, sorry, flavors of lemon, lime, papaya, and grapefruit rind. Good bloody hell, got some wind. NG2 is the brewery. Obviously, always good artwork on their cans. Cracking brewery. And I'll just go and get the. Oh no, I don't need to know, do I? Twat. So, this was actually gifted to me on a gift card. So, thank you to the subscriber who wanted, or friend who wanted to remain anonymous. I do understand that, it's embarrassing. I've done it before and it's embarrassing when you do things, and sometimes you just, the appreciation is there though. So here we go. Today, Totally Brewed, we're over at Bang the Elephant with Cockanoop for a triple collab. So looking forward to seeing that sometime in the future. Hoping I can get down there for it. Lots of issues in Raggy Beer Review world at the moment. Is what it is, I'm sure that we've all got issues, and sadly not going away. So orange pour, inch of, well, up to an inch of white head there. It's looking, in this glass, this is last year's Nottingham Craft Beer Festival glass. There you go, on the back, NCBF. And it's a cracking glass. I mean, as glasses go, it's absolutely bob on. The year before, it was this fella, and that was the glass the year before. So same style of glass, but just different colour. So let's dive in. Let's take a dive into the world of Totally Brewed. A brewery that I came across for the first time back in it was either 2014 or 2015 at Nottingham Castle. They shared a little tent with Black Iris Brewery at the time. And my friend Marie, who's big into craft beers, turned around to me and says, "Oh, you want to check these out? These guys are making some nice beer." And I'm like, "Oh, let's have a punt and see what it look like." And it's amazing how the years have flown on. And obviously, I've got more into craft beer since then. And I certainly know some of the breweries, at least in Nottingham. Either actually know them through talking to them, or just online know them. It's good to see that everyone, at the moment at least, is still here. When you look around the country at breweries closing down, it's really sad and worrying as well, because like everyone, there's people's businesses, houses, families. There's much more to a brewery. And the other day I was in Crown Inn in Beeston, fantastic pub. Went in to get Pale Rider on for a quick review. I'll reason why I'm doing quick reviews now another day on the latest channel intro, which is coming. But anyway, I'm in there, we're at the bar, and I'd done a pub review, so the people behind the bar recognised me, which is, both embarrassing and nice in another way, because, they got to know this, thanks, appreciate it. The pub hospitality is appreciated. It's so important that we do that people are on crap wages serving people who are drunk, and to be appreciated is a lovely thing. But anyway, so anyway, this old bloke's there, and you all right, mate? Oh, it's a cracking place. Yeah. And then he gets on to, I says, yeah, these sort of places, they're really good. And then he says, oh, yeah. Well, I prefer Wetherspoons. Wetherspoons are the best, yeah. Yeah, you get free beer, cheap beer at Wetherspoons, and I get my discount because I'm a camera member. And I tell you what, we're literally within a couple of minutes, I'm like, oh, get me away from this bloke because it's just winding. Wetherspoons is okay if you can put out a lot of beer and do it cheap. Then Wetherspoons is great because you're selling your beer, you're getting it away cheap, yep, you're keeping it alive. But for a lot of breweries, they can't do that. They can't produce, mega amounts of booze in a way that, they can produce mega and still make money. And so, yeah, it was a long conversation. We soon got away. I do my best to support locals, pubs. It's what the channel's about, And I like to taste the beer, which is what it's really all about, in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, orange pour, little white. Lots of tropical goodness on this. Lime at the forefront and a touch of lemon and grapefruit in the background. I've never tasted papaya. I ain't got a clue what it tastes like. So even though I can taste something different, I can't tell you that it's 100%. So I don't lie. I don't say, oh yeah, I'm getting a taste of papaya and a taste of this. And it's like, no, you're not, because you don't know what it tastes like. It is what it is. 6.5%. Really interested to see where Totally Brewed go this year. For those watching this within publication of this review, they are in the next few weeks going to be moving to a new tap room, which is only slightly bigger. Begs the question, why bother? But slightly bigger tap room with a bit of an outdoor seating area, from what I've heard, and yeah, I mean, from me, as in Mr. Raggy Bear Reviews, I wish Totally Brewed all the best in that move. I hope it's successful, and I hope for the long term it brings more customers through the door, and hopefully the layout's good to enable that. More craft beer fridges for me is a must. And basically turning Totally Tapped not only from a micro pub but into a bottle shop venue. So lots of beers from other places. People locally can order beers and get their beers, either come and get them or you can get them delivered if it's local, because you don't want to be going too far. It's certainly an interesting move from Totally Brewed. I mean, I know they had the Totally, was it Overdraft on Canning Circus, and obviously COVID came and took that away. And as business people, you have to do what you do to survive. As in everybody, as in workers, you change jobs to do what you do to survive. I mean, for those watching this video, and this is where, if you watch my reviews, you'll get more from each review, because I was actually offered the chance to set up a micro pub the other week, which is absolutely scary as hell, but also super blooming interesting, especially with connections around the beer trade. Could you imagine a Raggy's micro pub? Oof, that would be something. the minute I win the lottery, and money's not a problem, open up a tap room. As long as the tap room pays the bills, then it doesn't matter how much you earn from the tap room. As long as it pays the bills, pays for the beer, profit's not really a massive consideration. It's all about, it's a job, it's a hobby, and that would be the greatest win. But we'll see how that goes. Grapefruit kicking in now. It's a lovely drink. I'm glad to see they brought out a 6.5. Whilst I know that the 4.5% range of beers interest a lot of people, not everybody wants that ABV. So a little bit stronger, it's looking great. Obviously brewed brilliantly, I don't actually know the brewer down at Totally Brewed. I mean, obviously, I've met Rob many times. I know Tom, but I've never actually met the brewer in person. So that's quite interesting, really. I mean, I've met most of the people around, a lot of the breweries locally, but not everyone. It's amazing. All these years of doing beer reviews, and I still don't really know that many people. Whether they watch my videos or not, I'll never know. It is what it is. But for me, a really enjoyable Duvet Days. There we go. Enjoyable, stronger DDH Pale Ale. So, yeah, Pale Ale. PA, not IPA, PA. The world of classifications of beers is a funny one. It's so varied at times, and it crosses boundaries so much. But yeah, cracking beer from Totally Brewed. Looking to see them come into Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. They haven't been announced yet, but I can't see that not being an issue. Out of 5, a good 4.4 out of 5. And that's it for this review. Thank you for watching. And as always, cheers everyone.